Hello, everybody. We are going to take the attendance. Please stay present when you hear your name. Okay, I have been editing the new spreadsheet that we have for this class. Denise Alvarado.
Present.
Thank you. María José Boto. María José is absent. Luis Cabello is here. Eric Cacao.
Presente, mister.
Yes, Luis, thank you. Eric. Absent. Marcela Candelario.
Present.
Thank you. Daniel Carrillo.
Here I am.
Thank you. Leti Fiallos.
Present.
Thank you. Jocelyn González. Absent. Javier Elguero.
Here.
Thank you. Claudia Mendoza.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Mora Pablo.
Present, teacher.
Thank you, Pablo. We can't see you.
Teacher, disculpe, ahorita estoy llegando a mi casa porque estaba haciendo unos trámites. Ya llego a la casa y prendo la cámara.
Great. Thank you for letting me know. Luis Nieto.
Present, teacher.
Thank you, Luis. Giovanni Ortega.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Scarlett Rivera.
Present.
Thank you, Scarlett. Wilson Serrano.
Present, mister.
Thank you, Wilson. Hilary Toledo.
Hi, present.
Hello, thank you. Melissa Velasco.
Present.
Thank you, Melissa. Milena Villacreces.
Hi, present.
Thank you. And Sebastián Zúñiga.
Present, mister.
Thank you very much. All right. So, boys and ladies, today we're starting with a new chapter, as you know. Right? Let's get to work. We are level 5A. And I'm sharing the screen with you. There we go. All right. So far, all the different activities have been revolving around the topics related with food and family. That's what we have been learning here. Yes, Mr. Eric. Thank you for letting me know. Cacao. Yes. Okay. Please don't forget to keep the cameras on. Thank you very much. Here. All right. So as I was saying, in the past classes, we have been learning about family and the vocabulary related with family and also the food, all right? The mood food and the different names for fruits and vegetables. This is what we covered so far. So in your case, Sebastian, if you have your access to Moodle, do you have access to Moodle?
Yes, mister.
Yes, all right. So you will have to complete the activities that you find in units 1A, 1A, 1B, 1B. Okay, you have double because it's one the student book and the other one is the workbook. Right?
All right.
All right. There's no time for this, by the way. You can work on Moodle today, tomorrow, next week. The only objective is that by the end of the course, you have everything finished. All right, so there's no time. It's not like you have late and you have less points. In Moodle, that doesn't work like this.
Thank you so much.
Yes, you're no problem. There are other activities that do have less points, but we're going to talk about that later. Okay, so I am going to put this activity available for everybody. Activity 2A. All right. And this activity, this chapter is called Spend or Save. Spend or save are the two basic things that people do with money. So we know that now we are going to talk about money. All right. The word spend means that you use the money to buy or pay for things, while the word save means that you keep the money safe, right? You keep the money in your house, or maybe you keep the money in the bank, or maybe you keep the money in the colchon bank, right? Do you know the colchon bank? The colchon, el colchón, the colchon bank. So people save money in many ways, all right? Most of the people would save the money in a bank account, and this is part of the vocabulary we are going to work on today. All right, vocabulary, money, and actually we have 4 activities to practice the vocabulary related with money. Let's check the first one. All right, we're going to work on, oh, we have already one attempt. Who did this? Luis Fernando is already working the activity. Luis Fernando.
sí, la abrí sin querer eso.
Yeah, okay, but you will have to finish it because you have a limited amount of time. Don't forget. All right, so 10 minutes to complete. Oh, but this activity is short. 10 minutes to complete the activity. So we just have to match the description with the phrase. Okay, the phrase has a little description here. Can you identify any? Please, if you do, open your microphone freely and let me know. Anybody? I would like to get started with one of these. No? Come on, come on. This is not difficult.
With money, number 6.
Yes, what is it? Number 6 with money.
Yes.
Okay, so you're saying that the expression a person has money or with money means that you're buying a lot of things at one time. I don't think that is accurate because when you do many things at one time, you normally call that a spree. It's a spree. Maybe the boys in the classroom have heard the term killing spree from video games, right? So if that's the thing, I mean, you know that now we're talking about buying. So having a spree related with buying would be another term, right? What is it?
Second is paper or plastic.
Yes, very good. I was asking another thing, but you're giving me the right answer. Paper or plastic? The paper money is called cash. Cash means efectivo. Credit cards are plastic, right? So that's the plastic money, the credit card. Very good. Luis,
Number 1, with money, como que soy
yes,
rico.
very
Con plata,
good.
rico.
A rich person is a person that has money, right? So with money means rich. A rich person is a person that has money. All
Number
right.
6 is shopping sprees.
Shopping sprees. Very good. I just talked about the word spree. Spree means that you're doing, I mean, that you are obtaining many things at the same time.
Mister.
So in a shopping spree, you're buying many things at the same time. Sebastian?
Yeah, number 5, for free.
You don't have to pay for something that is free. Very good. For free, the expression free means gratis, right? So you don't have to pay money for this. Very good. Another one.
Number 7 is a material world.
A material world, right? There's a song for this. I think it was, who was that? Beyonce. No, it was not Beyonce. A material world.
Number 4, the foot the bill.
Foot the bill means pay the bill. Yes, this is
Como
more
pagar la
like
cuenta.
an expression, right? Pay the bill. What is the bill? La,
Pagar cuenta.
La cuenta. Yes, la cuenta, the bill. Another one?
Comes with a fee. You have
Comes
to pay
with a
for it.
Yes. Thank you very much. If it comes with a fee, means that you have to pay for it. Okay? A fee would be like una tarifa, all right? But not exactly in the expression, but it's the same idea. So it's something that has a price. Okay? So, well, that's it. Let's see. There we go. All right. Make sure you keep the answers so when you do the activity on your own, you know what to write. Okay? Remember that in Moodle, many of the activities are done together with the teacher so that you can have a good score on these assignments. But there will be some activities in which you have to work on your own. All right? Keep that in mind. Let's continue. We have another activity. All right. We have more vocabulary words related with money. This is a little bit more difficult. The list is longer. All right, but you have to do the same. We're going to drag the word to the square. All right. So let's begin. Complete the sentences with a verb from the list. Help me reading number 1, please, Mr. Daniel.
My uncle is going to leave me $2,000. My uncle is going to leave me $2,000. I'm going I'm going to earn
To earn.
$2,000. Earn,
Okay.
or I'm not really sure.
Okay, what's your second option?
Earn could be, or save.
Save?
Yeah, because I understand that his uncle live like give him $2,000, so I think he gonna save it.
Okay, yes. He might save the money for later, definitely. But the point is that the action of what is happening is that the uncle is leaving me. The word leave means that él me va a dejar, no que me va a dar. It doesn't say my uncle is going to give me. It says to leave me, which
It's
means
not the
that my
same.
uncle is gone or is going away. Normally, this is an expression that you use when somebody is going to die, right?
Oh, okay. Uh, so could be, I'm not sure, inherit.
Inherit.
Yeah,
Yes, inherit means heredar.
yeah.
I'm going to inherit $2,000.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Daniel. That was tough, so very good. Number 2. Help me reading number 2, please. Leti Fiallos.
Number 2, I put some money aside every week for a holiday. I money every week.
Okay, what's the action? When you put money aside. You put money aside.
Side.
Save, yes.
Save.
Save money, right? The word save means when it comes to money, ahorrar.
Yes.
Okay, save means ahorrar. Okay, thank you very much, Leti. Let's continue with number 3. Giovanni Ortega.
My brother has promised to give me the party until next week. He has promised to do cars. Lend
Lend
lend me 50
50.
that's it, dollars.
Well, actually, it says euros. 50
Euros.
euros.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, Giovanni, thank you very much. Now, there is a special word here. He has promised to lend me 50 euros. Lend means prestar. Okay? Lend means
Isn't it,
prestar. Milena?
isn't it? Oh, I don't know how to say it. No, not borrow. Oh,
No.
like the OWE.
Oh, the word owe.
Uh-huh.
Well, owe. Okay, that's not the answer, but I need the context to explain owe. So I will explain it in a moment when it comes up. All right, what I was explaining is this. The word lend is similar to the word borrow, all right? The difference is that lend means prestar, borrow means pedir prestado. So it depends on the direction of the money. So if my brother will give me, he promised to lend me, all right? But if it's the opposite, I would say I borrowed money from my brother. So it's the opposite direction, but it's the same idea. Prestar, lend. Pedir prestado, borrow. Continue, please. Number 4. Miss Marcela Camila.
Number 4.
Yes.
I need to borrow $20 from my mom.
Very good. I need to borrow $20 from my mom. It's what I just explained. Borrow, pedir prestado. Pedir prestado de mi mamá, from my mom. Thank you, Marcela. Let's continue with number 5. Help me with number 5, please. Miss Denise Alvarado.
I often spend money on stupid things.
Mhm.
I often owe money.
Not owe. If you waste on stupid things, it's like desperdiciar, right? I often spend money on stupid things. There is one word that connects with this idea. What is it?
Waste.
Waste. Yes, it's waste. Very good. I often waste money. All right, thank you, Denise. We're not getting to O yet. I will explain it in a bit. Scarlett Rivera, number 6.
I don't have enough money to buy that car. I can afford. Afford?
I can't afford it.
Afford.
Well, actually, it's I can't afford to buy that car. Repeat.
I can afford to buy the car.
Very good. What is the meaning of afford?
Pagar. Poder pagar.
Poder pagar. Yes. Yes, it's an expression in English, but we don't really have a word in Spanish for this. ¿Ok? Esto puede ocurrir con frecuencia. Hay palabras en inglés que se usan muy comúnmente y en español no existe una palabra para traducirlo, sino una expresión. Aquí simplemente sería no tengo plata para comprar ese carro. I can't afford to buy that car. Pero ahí no dice no tengo plata. La traducción más precisa sería no puedo permitirme pagar ese carro, pero en un contexto de dinero, no de permiso. You know, so in English, the word afford is just about money. Okay? So keep in mind this, not everything is a good translation, and the word afford does not have a word in Spanish. Very important to keep in mind. Let's continue. We have number 7. Help me reading, please, Mr. Wilson Serrano.
Visual height, super the mechanic hundred to serve my car, the mechanic uh, 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 charge, charge me 100.
Charges. The mechanic charges me. All right. Very good, Mr. Wilson. What is the meaning of charges?
Cargos.
No cargos. El mecánico me cobra. The mechanic charges me. ¿Ok? Vamos a hacerlo de nuevo, que se me acabó el tiempo. All right. Again, I'm going to inherit. I put some money. I save money. My brother has promised. He has promised to lend me. I need to ask my mom to give me until Friday. What was this? I need to borrow. I often spend money. I waste money. I don't have enough money to buy that car. I can't afford. I usually pay the mechanic. Yes, so we were here. The mechanic charges me. The word charge means cobrar. The mechanic charges me. El mecánico me cobra $100. Right? Let's continue. Number 8, Javier Elguero.
Number 8, these shoes are quite expensive. They are 200. They mm, these shoes are quite expensive. Waste just I don't know.
Maybe we can mark them. All right, we already have charge, we already have land, save, inherit, borrow, waste, and can't afford.
Yes.
Okay. Try it then.
They
We're talking about the price of the product, right?
raise, may raise.
The shoes are expensive. They are 200. 200 is the price of the product, right? So what is the expression that people use to talk about the price of something? They
Cost. No.
cost. Very good. They cost. Hey, no baja. Ahí está. They cost. Cuestan 200. They cost 200. Okay, thank you, Javier. Next. Let me see. Claudia, number 9.
Jim gave me $100. I haven't paid it back yet. I can see the words, teacher.
Yes, I'm sorry. Trying to move up. There.
Can I see again the
Of course.
can I see the words?
Yes.
Raise.
Not race. Try
Oh,
another one. What is it?
oh,
Oh, yes. Now, how do we use the word oh? Well, here's the context. I haven't paid it back yet. Means that you have a debt. Jim gave you money. You have to pay back, but you haven't paid back yet. So that creates a debt. All right? A debt. A debt means una deuda. ¿Ok? Ahora se lo explico rápidamente en español. La palabra owe significa deber, pero no el deber, la tarea, sino la acción de deber dinero. Yo le debo a Jim $100. I owe Jim $100. All right? Eso es owe. All right, so now you know this word. Let's continue. Number 10. Oh, we're almost done. Number 10. Miss Hillary.
¿Sí se me escucha?
Yes, Hillary.
Okay. I want to put money in a bank account. They'll give me 5% interest. I want to ¿puedo ver las palabras? Invest some money. I want to invest some money.
Very good. Yes. The word invest means invertir. So the word invest talks about you generating more money than what you had. Whether if you invest in a business or if you invest in a bank or if you invest in cryptocurrency, whatever you're investing in, if you end up getting more than what you had first, then you are investing. Thank you. Number 11. Help me out, Miss Melissa.
I work in a supermarket. They pay me 100 a month. I earn.
Earn. Very good. The word earn means that you are making money, but with your job or through your abilities, through your skills, through your work, through your intelligence. That's earn. Okay? And I need to point this out because in Spanish, you have the same word for 3 words in English. ¿Ok? Nuevamente, vamos a hacer la traducción para poder entrar en contexto. La palabra earn significa ganar, pero es que la palabra ganar en español tiene varios usos. Sigue siendo la misma palabra. En inglés, cada uso tiene una palabra diferente. Yo gano mi sueldo porque yo trabajo para ganármelo. Ese ganar se dice earn, and it's usually related with money. Usually. Yo he comido mucho, así que he ganado peso. Ese ganar, de ganar peso, en inglés se dice gain. I gain weight. Yo gano peso, ¿ok? Tiene un concepto más de ganar como de acumular, ¿ok? And the last one, ganar como ganarse un premio, ganarse la lotería. Win in English. I win the lottery or I won the match in the past tense. Gané la partida o el partido. All right? So this is earn, es ganar, pero hay otros ganar en inglés que tienen otros contextos. Next, number 12, Pablo Mora.
Number 12 is I could sell my house for about $200,000. The answer is my house is worth about $200,000.
Yes, my house is worth. It's similar to cost. It's similar to cost. The difference is that you're talking about the value of the house, not just the price. It's how much it's worth for you. All right? And finally, 13 would be raise, I guess. Help me reading 13, please. Miss Jocelyn.
We need to... No puedo ver, profe.
Sorry. Okay, there you have it. We need...
Es que estudié mi trabajo y se escuchan todos los niños, teacher. A ver.
No problem.
We need to get the people to
To
give money to build a new hospital.
To
Wow.
build a new hospital.
We want to raise money for the new hospital.
Very good. Yes, so the word is raise. You want to raise money, which means that, well, actually, raising money means that you are collecting money. Okay? The word raise in Spanish is difficult to explain because it's like collecting money, recolectar dinero, but because you want to use it on a project. So it doesn't stop in collecting money, but it's collecting and then using it. All right? So these are the two things. Collecting and using money, that's raising money. There is a project that you want to finance. All right? That's what we have here. Thank you very much. This activity was nice. We have learned both verbs and vocabulary words, well, nouns and verbs for vocabulary in this topic related with money. All right, so now we can move on to the next activity. Now we're gonna use a preposition. All right, complete the preposition column with a word from the list. Everything related with money. All right, so what is this? The preposition is pretty much being used because they are linked to the action. And there are certain actions that go together with certain prepositions. That's what you need to identify in this exercise. Let's begin. Number 1, Milena.
Okay. Would you like to pay in cash or by credit card?
By credit card. Interesting proposal.
No, I'm
No?
not quite sure. Like to pay in cash.
You know, in Spanish, you would say con, right? With.
Yes.
But you don't have with here. Would you like to pay in cash or?
From.
From credit
No.
card. I would stay with by. I mean, we have to check if that is correct. but between from and by, I keep by. Milena?
Wait, I think it's all the way around.
What? All the way around?
I mean, would you like to pay by cash or in credit card?
Oh, you have to pay by cash or in credit card. That's an interesting proposal, Milena. Thank you very much. Once again, we're going to keep the answers that you give me, and at the end, we will analyze what is the situation. All right? Number 2, thank you. Let me see. Marcela.
I paid to the dinner last night. It was my birthday.
I paid to the dinner. Try again.
I paid for the dinner.
I paid for, right? The word pay for talks about you doing the action, right? And then you explain what exactly you are paying. All right. Thank you, Marcela. Number 3, Javier.
I spent 50 on books yesterday.
On books. I spent money on something. All right. That sounds good. Thank you, Javier. Next, Giovanni.
Okay, my uncle invested all his money from
Invested all his money from property. I don't think that's what you want to say. Because if it's from property means that the money has the origin on the property. And I think it's the opposite. I think that he had the money and he used it to buy property.
back or not buy.
Buy. All his money buy property. I would say it's in, but I would like you to analyze. If you say back, it's like you recover money.
Yeah.
But you're not recovering yet. You're investing, which means that you're just using the money to get that property.
So the is in my uncle invested his money in property.
All right, let's keep it there and we will check at the end. Thank you very much. Let's continue, Daniel, number 5.
I don't like lending money to friends.
To friends. All right, so the money goes in the direction of the friends. That makes sense. That was pretty simple. Thank you. Melissa, number 6.
I borrowed a lot of money um, from the bank.
From the bank. Yeah, you can borrow money from a person or from the bank, which means that the bank is giving you the money. So the preposition is telling you the direction of the money. Thank you. Next, let's see. Denise, number 7.
They charge us $60
Buy a bottle of wine.
Buy, did you say buy?
Yes.
Okay, if you say buy, it sounds like they use the bottle of wine to charge the $60. But I feel like the bottle of wine is more like the reason why they charge you $60. Any other idea? For they charge us $60 for a bottle of wine. All right.
Teacher,
Giovanni?
sorry, yes, and for my, I wrong the answer. Is into property?
Into, right? Because
Yeah.
he puts the money inside something that is worth money.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. Thank you for letting me know.
Yeah, sorry, and the first one is first in and then buy. Sounds better.
Okay. You had it good the first time, right? Pay in cash or, and you put another one. But anyway, we're going to say
Buy.
buy, right? Which is difficult in the translation because in Spanish we say va a pagar en efectivo, en cash, o con tarjeta, con. But in English it's not with, it's by. All right. Number 8, Mr. Sebastian.
Yes, mister.
Number 8, please.
Okay, give me a second, please. I can only lend you the money if you pay me. I'm waiting. From next week.
From?
Next week.
Like this, from next week?
Yeah.
I can only lend you the money if you pay me from next week.
Teacher is pay me back.
Pay back. That is correct. Yes. Now, listen to the expression. In Spanish, this would sound like, te puedo prestar el dinero solo si me pagas desde la próxima semana. From next week. La otra sería, solo te presto el dinero si me pagas de vuelta, if you pay me back next week. You see?
I see, mister. Sorry.
All right. No, don't apologize. That's good. Oh, and the last one. Into. Yeah, into. So anytime we think about you being inside a process, a property, or I can't think of any other situation, debt is a process. So I never get into debt. I hate owing people money. Okay? In other words, no me meto en deudas. O realmente nadie dice eso. No me endeudo. I never get into debt. So you get into. Please, some of these are very similar, like the words in, on, into. In Spanish, it's the same word, en. So how do you distinguish? You have to read. You have to learn. You have to study. There's no other way. All right. Hey, and what happened here? No era into, Mr. Giovanni.
Yeah. I ground again.
Okay, but as I was saying, the word in or into or the word on, they all mean the same word in Spanish. En español, we use the same word. Okay, pago en efectivo, in cash. Me gasté $50 en libros, on books. No me meto en deudas. I never get into debts. Mi tío invirtió su dinero en propiedades, in properties. It's the same. So whenever you have this situation, If you think in your own language and then you translate, you're going to be in trouble because it's not necessarily the same. Okay? In English, especially, you have in, on, and into in different situations. All right? Let's keep going. We have one final questionnaire here, and we end vocabulary about money. All right, let's see what this is about. Oh, super simple. Final money vocabulary. We have the word coin, salary, mortgage, note, loan, tax, bill, cash machine, or ATM. Actually, that's more popular, ATM. So you tell me, what is this? Let's start with Mr. Luis Nieto. What is a coin?
Uh, a piece of money, made of metal.
Very good. A piece of money made of metal. All right. Thank you, Luis. Next, I will ask Miss Hillary. What's the salary?
Mister,
Yes?
excuse me, I have a one situation. 7 o'clock, I have a online medicine test, my career.
Okay.
7:30, I'm returned to the class.
Okay.
Please.
That's it?
Yeah, mister.
Okay. So this is important for me to share with everybody. I believe I already told this to Marcela. I think it was Marcela, right? So the thing is, not the university, the Academia de Idiomas does not have the policy of justifying absences. So you need to keep in mind that every absence is, I mean, the absence is measured by every hour. So it's not like you're going to lose the attendance of the whole day, but you will lose the attendance on that hour that you missed. Okay, so I need you to keep in mind because it's not bad if you get on attendance because you can still pass the course. All you need is 70%. So 1 or 2 hours that you miss will not really affect you. You can even, how much was it? 60 hours, so 48. Yeah, well, something like that, or 42. So from the 60 hours that you have in class, you just have to be here 42. So you have 18 hours to miss class if you need to, but there's no justification. So it's just for you to know. So you play with your numbers and make sure you don't miss any class for any other reason. So you leave your absences for only the important things like an exam. Do we agree?
Okay, mister. Es por educación. Por
Yeah,
educación.
no, I understand. I understand, and I am very grateful, very happy that you let me know so that you leave and then you come back. I know why. Okay, but you need to know, you need to understand that this is not a situation that I am allowed to justify. The justification doesn't
I
happen through.
was missing the previous week.
Yes.
Okay, mister.
All right. Thank you,
Thank
Sebastian,
you.
for letting me know.
I am back. I'm back. I'll be back.
You'll be back, of course. Good luck, Terminator. All right. So who were we talking with? I forgot. Was it Hillary?
Me, yes.
Yes. Okay,
And
Hillary, what's the
salary
salary?
and the money you get for the work you do.
Very good. So it's the money that you get when you have a job. That's the salary. All right, very good. Let's continue. We have Miss Letty. What's a mortgage?
money that somebody or bank lends you.
Okay. If it's money that somebody or the bank lends you, this one, this is actually a loan, Miss Letty. All right, keep that in mind. If somebody or the bank lends you money, this is a loan, which means loan is préstamo. Loan es un préstamo. So it can come from a person or from a bank. But mortgage is a very specific loan. It's a very specific préstamo. They give you a mortgage because you want to buy a specific property. What is it?
Sería the money, sería money that a bank lets you to buy a house.
To buy a house. Very good. Boys and ladies, in Spanish, mortgage means hipoteca. That's the mortgage, hipoteca. Okay? Very good. Let's continue. What is a note? What is a note, Scarlett?
A piece of paper money.
A piece of paper money. Let me see. That is very generic. Paper money is also a bill.
A piece of paper will show how much money you have to pay for something.
Yes, that sounds better. Actually, no. Isn't that the bill? A piece of paper that shows you how much money you have to pay. The bill, la cuenta. So here's the thing. Here's my confusion. My confusion is that the word bill en inglés significa dos cosas. Bill es un billete and bill es la cuenta. So what is it here? I don't know. We're gonna leave this one for last and we can continue with tax. All right, tax is easier. What is a tax?
Money that you pay the government.
Money that you pay to the government. Tax means impuesto.
Puesto.
Uh-huh. All right. Thank you very much, Marcela. We have the word bill that I am not sure yet. And finally, we have the ATM, the automatic teller machine or the cash machine. What is that? Melissa. What is the cash machine?
Where you can get money.
A machine where you can get money. Very good. A machine, this is ATM, automatic teller machine, cajero automático. That's the cash machine. All right. So at the end, we are left with two options. This is a piece of paper or a piece of paper money. All right. So it's the bill as
It's a piece of paper money.
a piece of paper money. That's the bill. So note would be the paper that shows you how much you have to pay. I think it's the opposite. But it's confusing and it's an honest confusion.
Note is
No.
not a piece of paper money.
What is it then?
I said that note is not a piece of paper money.
What is it then?
I think that's okay.
You think this is correct?
Yes.
Okay, why did you say no? You made me go back. All right, never mind. Nothing happened. Let's see. Oh, no, these are wrong. So it's the opposite. As you can see, this bill no era el billete. Bill era la cuenta. So if it's the bill from the restaurant, means that you have to pay money and the paper tells you how much money you have to pay. That's the bill. Once again, in English, bill means la cuenta, but it also means el billete, the bill, that $100 bill, $20 bill. That's a bill, un billete. So I thought it was a piece of paper money. But on the other hand, the word note could be something like nota de crédito, right? So a note could be a piece of paper money because the note is worth something. So please make sure you correct this and you do the activity correctly so you get the full score. All right, we made a mistake here because bill has two meanings, not one. All right. If we're ready, we move on. All right, guys. So before we continue with the other activities, I am going to give you some time. Let me see if you haven't done this yet. Oh, yes, you have. So you already finished this. What happened, Hillary?
La abrí sin querer.
Sí, me doy cuenta, pero no hizo nada. I'm going to eliminate this so you can repeat the activity. And for the rest, if you haven't done the activity, please do so. All right? Let me see. Activity 2. We already have some people who finished. Hillary, también la abrió sin querer,
No, eso sí no.
pero está abierta, pero está vacía también. All right, let me erase this. Right over here. Let me see. Okay, we don't have any trouble here. Good. And the last one, I would guess that most of you already finished this. Yeah, you're still working on that. So go ahead. I can give you 3 minutes to complete the activities that we have done so far. After this time, we will continue with the next activity, which is a pronunciation exercise. All right, 3 minutes to complete the previous activities. Okay, so the 3 minutes are over. Now we can move on to this little pronunciation activity, which is actually very simple. As you can see, we are going to find a list of words that we have to put in alphabetical order. First of all, most important, and we have 3 pronunciations. As you can see, the arrow is pointing up. So this is the sound of the word of the letter A when it sounds like ah. Okay, it can be A or any other vowel, like up is with U. Okay, pay attention to the sound. Ah, up. The next picture is a plain sound, which is clock. Oh, clock. It's the letter O, clock. Okay, and the last one is telephone. Oh, telephone. Okay, I need you to identify where these words go. All right, considering that we're doing this in alphabetical order, I'm going to start with letter C. C here and C here. Clothes. Where does it go? Number 1, number 2, or number 3? Clothes. Again, you have to look for the pronunciation. Clothes. Suena como up, clock, or telephone. Clothes. Guys, anyone? ¿Está muy difícil? You just have to compare the sound. Hello? Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, Mr.
Yes, okay. Why don't I get any answer? We're gonna run out of time. Unless you're doing this activity on your own. Maybe that's what's going on. I just have 3 students doing the activity. All right, then you're working this activity on your own. Go ahead. You may work on it.
Teacher, can you
Yes,
repeat how can you repeat how you said those words? Like
of
the
course, I can do that. So the first group of words is up, up. No up, no es una A, es O, pero opened, up. All right, that's the first, up. The next is clock, clock, O. And the last one is telephone, O. Up, clock, telephone. It's A, O, O.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, guys. At the end of the activity, once you get your feedback, you have the opportunity to check the audio track where we can see the pronunciation of these words. All right. I was trying to help you with this, but I mean, I didn't get any response. So you have the answers on the screen, but I want you to focus not on the answer, but on the pronunciation, which was the whole point of the activity. So for the word up, up. Okay, it's an open O. You have the word dawn, dawn, money, money, nothing, nothing, some, one, worry, worry. Okay, that's the O sound, up. The next sound is the O sound, O, clock, O. So you have the word cost, dollar, honest, shopping. It's an O, like this. And finally, telephone, it's an O sound. Clothes, clothes, loan, loan, note, note, O, sold, sold. Okay, now you listen this from me, now listen it from the audio track.
1.38. Up. Done. Money. Nothing. Some. One. Worry.
Clock. Cost. Dollar. Honest. Shopping.
Phone. O. Clothes. Loan. Note. O. Sold.
Okay, that was the pronunciation of all the words that we had in this list. Okay, and well, let's put them in order. Let me see. Yeah, something happened here. What happened? Remember, it was in alphabetical order. I can see that some of you are still doing the activity, so you already know the answers. Please just make sure you understand the pronunciation of the letters. If you don't remember, you can always play this back
1.38.
whenever you want. Okay, guys, let's continue. So after we finish this vocabulary and pronunciation activity, we have a little survey. All right, it's a questionnaire actually. A questionnaire, a survey. Survey means encuesta. Okay, so you will have to answer these questions based on the different situations that they talk about. All right, we're gonna read this together, one question per student, and you are going to tell me what you feel about these questions. Oh, right, and before we continue with this activity, I need to take the attendance once again before I forget. Denise Alvarado.
Here.
Thank you. María José Boto. Luis Cabello.
Present, mister.
Thank you. Eric Cacao. Right. Marcela. Marcela. Is she here? I don't see her. No, no está. Okay. Daniel Carrillo.
Here I am.
Thank you. Leti.
Present.
Thank you. Jocelyn.
Present.
Thank you. Javier.
Here.
Javier. There you are. Thank you. Claudia.
Present, teacher.
Thank you, Claudia. Pablo Mora.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Luis Nieto.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Giovanni.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Scarlett.
Present.
Thank you. Wilson.
Present.
Thank you. Hillary.
Present.
Thank you. Melissa.
Present.
Thank you. Milena.
Present.
Thank you. Sebastián. All right, Sebastián had the exam. Okay, that's it. Let's continue. So we were about to do a reading assignment, which is here. Let's begin reading this first question. Are you a spender or a saver? Let's see this. Melissa Velasco, help me reading number 1 and the options.
Read.
Melissa?
Here. The options letter A.
No, but I want you to read the question
Okay.
and the options.
Okay. Are you a spender or a saver? You go shopping and you see something very expensive that you really want but can't afford. You option letter A, buy it with your credit card. You can worry about the bill next month. Letter B, already have some money in the bank, a plan to save for a couple of weeks and then buy the thing you want. Letter C, borrow the money and agree to pay back a small amount every week.
Thank you, Melissa. Very nice. Would you say that, what would you say would be your answer? What would you do? Would you buy? Would you spend money? Or would you borrow and pay back in small amounts? Melissa, the question is for you.
Letter A.
Letter A, you buy with your credit card and you worry about the bill next month. Okay, Melissa, thank you for sharing. Wilson, number 2. Wilson?
Mr.
Okay, read number 2, Wilson, please.
You get 100 for your birthday. You spend summer ocean Samsung one strike to a shopping center and spend in your heart. Put all in your bank account until you can what you want to spend it on.
Okay, Wilson, what is your answer for this? It's your birthday.
Yeah, one moment. January 14,
What? Wilson, what are you talking about? Wilson, give me an answer for number 2, please.
do you welcome use money you hurry of much money you
Wilson,
spend?
I'm asking you to give me an answer for number 2, not to read number 3. Is the instruction clear?
No lo entiendo, Liz.
Ok, eso es un problema, Wilson, porque solo le estoy pidiendo que me responda la pregunta. Literalmente le estoy diciendo, respóndame la pregunta. Wilson, ¿este es su primer nivel en academia?
No teacher, sino que tengo un pequeño problema ahorita, entonces estaba prestando atención.
Bueno, pero aunque tenga su atención desviada en otra cosa, usted leyó ya la pregunta 2 y tiene opción A, B, C. Solo le estoy pidiendo una respuesta, no era tan difícil.
Ay, ok.
Sí, pero es que ya se lo dije en español, Wilson. La intención era que usted siga la instrucción en inglés. Si
No,
ya se la
sí,
digo en
teacher.
español, obviamente yo sé que usted entiende español. Lo que le estoy diciendo no, yo sé que lo entiende al 100%, pero en inglés es que lo tiene que entender. Y me preocupa que no lo entienda. Quiero recordarles que a todos el examen final, el 80% del peso de la nota es un examen oral. Un examen oral que no lo tomo yo, lo toma otro profesor. Y es un examen en el que usted tiene que demostrar que tiene habilidades para ya tener una conversación, sostener una conversación durante varios minutos en inglés. Pero lamentablemente, Wilson, no veo eso. Y es nivel
Licenciado, yo
5.
no es excusa, pero sí trato de entender lo que usted me explica, sino que estoy ahorita, créame, con lo de mi proyecto de titulación tesis, ya tengo que presentarlo y estaba modificando algunas cosas que ya debo enviar ya lo más antes posible.
Ok,
Ya, entonces ese es el momento, pero trato de entender lo que usted me dice para tratar de lo que usted me explica para poder darle alguna respuesta. Y no es excusa. Y disculpe por esta vez, la verdad.
está bien. No se tiene que disculpar, Wilson, porque como le digo, yo
No, sí,
en
está
este
bien lo que
punto.
dice, licenciado.
Sí, pero quiero que comprenda mi posición y no solamente usted, sino los demás compañeros. Mi rol
Perfecto.
aquí es como facilitador, ¿ok? Es como hay un contenido que tenemos que abarcar, hay habilidades que hay que desarrollar en el idioma y cada una de las actividades tiene una intención. Cuando las trabajamos en Moodle es porque hay un vocabulario que hay que aprender, hay que desarrollarlo, pero sobre todas las cosas está esta interacción en la que yo hablo en inglés y espero una respuesta, ¿verdad? Cuando no se da eso, me preocupo y lo que les manifiesto simplemente es mi preocupación porque yo sé cómo los van a evaluar y qué pasa si no aprueba. O sea, ¿hasta dónde es mi responsabilidad? Eso es lo que necesitamos dejarlo bien claro para que no quede ningún tipo de duda después. Recuerde que los componentes de evaluación son 5. Usted tiene Moodle, que en Moodle yo los ayudo considerablemente, pues, al enseñarles la actividad, a trabajarlas, a interactuarlas y luego al final ya todos tienen prácticamente las respuestas y solo las copian. Entonces, facilitamos un poco el 20% de Moodle al hacer eso. Luego tenemos Alticia. Alticia se basa en que usted simplemente llegue al 100% del nivel que le corresponde. Que en el caso de ustedes, pues, perdón, no semana, cada 2 semanas se va haciendo un corte, 25% de avance, 50, 75 y 100. Esa es otra calificación. Ahí va 40%. Luego viene el último 20% que serían los proyectos, que son las actividades en Flipgrid, que de hecho tenemos una el día de hoy y yo los voy a ir evaluando y todo es con una evaluación de su habilidad oral. Es para que usted hable en inglés, ya sea para practicar pronunciation o para practicar la manifestación de ideas. Hasta ahí va 60%. El 40% restante es el examen, el cual 80% es la evaluación oral y 20% gramática, vocabulario, todo eso. Entonces, quiero enfocarme en lo oral y bueno, van surgiendo estas pequeñas cuestiones pues que debo puntualizar desde el inicio, ¿sí? Para que tome alguna acción correctiva y pues tratar de que apruebe, ¿sí? Porque finalmente recuerde que el nivel de inglés tiene que ser aprobado para poder titularse. Entonces, claro, cada quien toma su decisión y sabe qué es en este momento más importante. Tengo personas que salieron del curso porque tenían que dar un examen. No les voy a decir que quédense en la clase porque el examen no es tan importante como la clase de inglés, para nada. Todo es importante, pero así como en la vida hay que tomar decisiones. Si yo tengo una actividad que hacer, sacrifico algo más. Y entonces voy midiendo aquello que estoy sacrificando y bueno, son adultos, entonces cada quien nuevamente toma sus decisiones. De ninguna manera esto es un llamado de atención, ¿sí? Porque no me corresponde, simplemente, como les digo, soy facilitador de las actividades en inglés, soy evaluador de su progreso y a eso me limito. Todo lo demás es producción de ustedes, ¿ok? Entonces, tengamos eso, esa parte clara porque finalmente soy yo el que les pone casi todas las notas, excepto la nota del examen que es oral y lo toma otro profesor. ¿Ok? Tenga eso siempre muy presente. So, at the end, I would like to read this question one more time. Okay, I will read it and I will ask this to more than one student, right? To make it a little bit more dynamic. You get 100 pounds for your birthday. What do? A, you spend some of it and save some. Okay, that's one. You spend one part and another part you keep it, you save it. Letter B, you go straight to the shopping center and you spend it all. Immediately, you use the money to buy something. Or letter C, you put all of it in your bank account until you know what you want to spend it on. So you keep it in the bank and you think about what you are going to buy next. What would you do? What would be your response, Mr. Luis Nieto?
Teacher.
Yes, I hear you, Luis. What would be your answer?
Yo pienso que letter C.
Okay, but tell me, read letter C and then you tell me why.
Put all of it in your bank account you, until you can know what you want to spend it on. Se
Okay.
responde, ¿verdad, teacher?
Yes, please.
I have always been administrative.
Uh-huh.
I cannot what invest.
You know what to invest.
Yes.
Okay.
Sí.
That's it? So you want to invest your money somewhere.
Yes, teacher.
You don't want to buy things. You want to invest the money.
Yes.
All right. All right. Thank you very much. I'm going to ask the same question to Giovanni. Giovanni, what would you do with this money? A, B, or C?
The question number 2.
The question number 2. Yes.
So for me, it's letter B.
Letter B, you go straight to the shopping mall and you buy something.
Yeah.
What would that something be? What exactly do you think you would buy? Clothes.
clothes or shoes, or maybe cell phone, you know.
With 100 pounds? A cell
No,
phone?
I wrong. The clothes and shoes,
Clothes and
maybe.
shoes.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Interesting answer. Thank you, Mr. Giovanni. Let's try now question number 3. Daniel, please read the question and the options.
Do you always know how much money you have, how much money you have spent, and on what? Yes, I am very organized. I know exactly what I have and what I've spent.
All right, that's your answer. You're very organized.
Yeah.
Let's see the other possibilities. No, I haven't got a clue. When I have money, I usually just spend it. No control, no management of money. Letter C, I usually have a rough idea about what I spend my money on. So, pretty much what Giovanni said. Maybe they spend the money, but they know exactly that would be clothes or shoes. But in your case, you say that you're very organized. So, how do you organize your finance, Mr. Daniel?
For example, I have my salary, so
Yes.
I know how much I have to pay by month. I know I have to pay my card. I know I have to help in my house. So I don't know how I separate my that I separate that part. I don't waste that part. I use it just to pay my
Your
my
bills?
yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Thank you very much, Mr. Daniel. We have a couple more questions over here, number 4 and number 5. Now I would like to hear Miss Jocelyn. Number 4, please. Jocelyn Gonzalez.
Right. Sorry, teacher. You've borrowed some money.
It's borrowed. You've
Borrowed.
borrowed.
You borrow some money from a friend, but you don't think that you'll be able to pay him back by the time you promise to. The option is don't worry about it. Hopeful, your friends will forget about it too. Work out how much money you have and how much you owe. You speak to your friends and explain the situation and offer to pay the money back is small installments. Speak to your friends and promise that you'll pay him her back. But it might take a bit longer than you fears tough.
All right. So this is a tough situation. You owe money. Remember, owe, usted le debe dinero. You owe money to your friend. Now, option A, you never pay. Option B, you speak to your friend and tell him that you're going to pay him back in small portions. Small installments means pequeñas cuotas. Or you speak to your friend and promise to pay a little bit longer, but you pay all. What would you do, Jocelyn? Jocelyn? What would be your answer for number 4?
Speak to your friends and promise.
Speak to your friends and promise. Okay, so you would pay. You will not forget that you have a debt.
Don't worry about the happening about it too. Don't worry.
You don't worry.
Your, uh-huh. The option A.
Option A, your friend will forget.
No, the letter C.
Letter C.
Speak to your friends and promise that you'll be paying her back in my time a bit longer than you first thought.
All right. Yes, I mean, it's up to you. We would respect your answer if you wanted to answer letter A. The thing is, how do you describe these answers? And the first one, if you don't want to pay, you simply don't worry. No me preocupo. Okay? Or you worry and you promise that you will pay in the future. That is another option. All right? The last question, thank you, Denise Alvarado.
Yes. Read the five question. I think you have five. Fifth question.
Denise, ready?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
You have a friend who often borrows money from you and never pays it back. She wants to borrow 50 pounds.
50 pounds,
You
yes.
pound, 50 pounds. You A, lend him her the money, you can offer it, and it doesn't matter if you don't get it back. B, say no, she owes you too much already. And C, lend the money, but explain that it is the last time until she has paid back this loan.
All right. What would be your answer?
Letter
Letter what?
B.
Letter B. He owes too much money already. All right, that's another possibility, Denise. Thank you very much. As you can see, now the option is, I mean, the question is the opposite. It's not whether you owe money, but whether if you are able or willing to lend money to another person. All right? So, well, I mean, when it comes to money, this is a difficult topic from any perspective you want to see it, because at some point we can say that people feel attached to money and they value relationships less than money, or the opposite. Relationships are more important than money, so you're willing to give away the money even if people don't pay you back. So these are two different positions related with money, and obviously you have your own way of doing things. All right. Based on this reading, we have a short activity over here. All right. So this is a little story about a millionaire from the UK. All right. The millionaire with a secret. We have the pictures here. I'm gonna close the other one. And Claudia, would you please start reading from the top?
Okay, teacher. The Millionaire with a Secret. Jeff Pierce was a successful businessman, but he had a secret. He couldn't read or write. His name is not really Jeff. His mother changed it because he could never spell his real name, James, and she thought Jeff was easier. Pierce was born in Liverpool in the 1950s in a very poor family. At the school, all the teachers thought he was stupid because he couldn't learn to read or write. At that time, not many people knew about dyslexia, but there was something that he was good at selling things. Pierce's first experience as a salesman was when he was a boy, and he and his mother used to go door to door asking for old clothes that they could sell in the market. He instinctively knew what people want, and it soon seemed that he could make money from anything. His mother always believed him and told him that one day he could be successful and famous.
All right, Claudia, thank you very much. Nice reading, by the way. As you can see, this little boy in the 50s from the city called Liverpool, all right, he was very poor. Poor means that you don't have any money, pobre. Poor family, familia pobre, all right? Back in that time, teachers would think that he was stupid because he couldn't learn to read or write. But the truth is, he was dyslexic. In that time, that was not really a thing. I mean, education was not as, let's say, as sympathetic as it is today, right? When we consider all of these different skills and abilities and conditions that people have, and we work through them. All right. But back in that time, apparently, people would simply put them aside. All right. And treat students as if they were stupid. But he was dyslexic. So he started selling things when he was a boy so he could make money. All right. So that's how he started. Remember, we're looking at the story of a millionaire. So he will become rich in the future. Let's see what happened next. Help me reading, please, Mr. Pablo. In 1983,
In 1983, when he already owned a small boutique, he decided to invest 750 in leather trousers and to sell them very cheaply in his shop. It was a bit of a gamble, to tell you the truth, he said, but Liverpool loved it. And there were photos of shoppers sleeping in the street outside his boutique on the front page of the local newspaper. The first day the trousers went on sale, the shop took 25,000. Jeff became a millionaire, but later he lost most of his money on the recession of the 90s. He was almost 40 and he was broke again. He even had to go back to selling clothes in the market, but he never gave up. And soon he set up a new business, a department store called Jeff's, which again made him a millionaire.
thank you, Mr. Pablo. So now we see what happened. He was a salesman. He was making money by selling things. Now, you can see his age. He was born in 1950, in the 1950, all right? It doesn't say exactly when, okay? But he was no older than 33 years old because in 1983, he owned a small boutique, all right? He owned a small boutique. You know what a boutique is. We use the same word in Spanish, una boutique. It's a store where they sell clothes, all right? So when he was around his 30s, he had this business and he also invested in leather trousers. What is a trouser? Anyone? This is the British term for pants, leather pants. All right? But well, I mean, the important part is not what he sold, but what happened later. So there was a situation here that he became a millionaire with his boutique, and then there was a recession. So the economy collapsed and he was broke again. He was broke So he lost all his money. He was a millionaire and then he lost his money. So he went up again and sell clothes in the market, and then he started a new business. And he went all the way back to become a billionaire. So this is an interesting story. He was a millionaire, he lost everything, and he worked all the way back to become a millionaire again. Interesting. Interesting that this is even possible. All right, let's see what happens next. Remember, the activity is about organizing the events. This is the man, the older man. All right. However, help me reading, please, Scarlett.
Tengo que leer. Ok, recién entro. Eh, y, ¿sí me escucha? Yeah. In 1992, Pierce was awarded a Business Man of the Year prize for the best clothes store in Liverpool. It was at this moment that they told his friends and college they through and the city to read a book about his experience. Uh, but first he had to learn to read and write. He went to evening class and employed a private teacher, but he found it very difficult because of his dyslexia. Finally, with the help of a ghost writer, his autobiography, book full of hope and the dreams, was published and became a bestseller. Recently, he was walking in the middle of the night with summoned the notion on his front door. It was his daughter to want the hand be able to read a victim story a little years earlier. She, she had come to tell him that she had just read his book. That I'm so proud of you, she said, and burst into tears in his arms.
Okay, Scarlett, thank you very much. We need to make some corrections on the pronunciation. So I will make you read again together with me after we come back from the break. I just noticed the time. It's already 8 p.m., so it's time for the break. You are allowed to turn off the cameras. We will have 15 minutes of break. Don't forget to drink some water, go to the bathroom, and you come back in 15 minutes. All right? Take advantage of the time. I'm gonna take the attendance once again, so please be ready with the camera and say present when you hear your name. Okay, Denise Alvarado.
Here.
Thank you. Give me a moment. Let me do something. One column here. These. Never mind. Please. María José Boto. Luis Cabello.
Presente, mister. Present.
Thank you. Eric Cacao. Marcela Candelario.
Present.
Thank you. Daniel Carrillo.
Here I am.
Thank you. Leti Fiallos.
Present.
Thank you. Jocelyn González.
Present.
Thank you. Javier Elguero.
Here.
Thank you. Claudia Mendoza.
Here, teacher.
Thank you. Pablo Mora.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Luis Nieto.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Giovanni Ortega.
Mr. Giovanni is having dinner.
Right. This is his time. Thank you, Melissa. Scarlett Rivera.
Present.
Thank you. Wilson Serrano.
Present, mister.
Thank you. Hilary Toledo.
Present.
Thank you. Melissa Velasco. Thank you. Milena Villacreces.
Present.
Thank you. Sebastián Zúñiga. All right. So that's it. Let's continue. As you remember, we were reading something and I was asking Scarlett to read this, to help me read this. So Scarlett, I am going to read the last paragraph with you. Okay? You repeat after me, please. Check the pronunciation. In 1992,
In 1992,
Pierce was awarded
Pierce was awarded,
awarded
awarded,
awarded
awarded,
awarded
awarded,
no awarded
awarded,
awarded
awarded,
yes awarded a businessman of the year prize
a businessman of the year,
again a businessman of the year prize
a businessman of the year's prize,
of the year prize
of the year prize,
businessman
businessman,
business
businessman,
businessman very good of the year prize for the best clothes store in Liverpool.
for the best clothes store in Liverpool.
Okay, for the best, not the beast, for the best clothes store in Liverpool.
For the best clothes store in Liverpool.
It was at this moment
It was at this moment
that he told his friends and colleagues
that he told
again that he told his friends and colleagues
that he told his friends and colleagues
that he told his friends and colleagues
that he told his friends and colleagues.
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 The truth.
The truth.
The truth.
The truth.
And decided to write a book
And decided to write a book
about his experience.
about its experience.
About his experience.
About his experience.
Yes. Pausa. Scarlett, la letra H en inglés suena como J. No es muda como en español. No es is, es his. ¿Ok?
Okay.
Ok, segunda pausa. Everyone else, para todos. Cuando estoy haciendo este ejercicio en el que me enfoco en pronunciation, todos deberían estar repitiendo, no solamente Scarlett porque tiene el micrófono abierto. El ejercicio es útil para todos. All right? Así como Scarlett repite con microphone, todos con el micrófono apagado, pero desde casa repitiendo. All right? Let's continue. But first, he had to learn
But first he had to learn
to read and write.
to read and write.
He went to evening classes.
He went to evening classes.
Evening classes.
Evening classes.
Evening classes.
Evening classes.
Yes. And employed a private teacher.
And employed a private teacher.
A private teacher.
A private teacher.
But he found it very difficult.
But the hunt is it very difficult.
I didn't say that. But he found it very difficult.
But he found it very difficult
Because of his dyslexia.
because of his dyslexia.
Finally, with the help of a ghost writer,
Finally, with the help of a ghostwriter,
a ghost writer,
a ghostwriter,
his autobiography,
his autobiography,
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 biography,
biography,
biography.
biography,
Yes, a pocket full of holes and dreams.
a pocket full of hopes and dreams.
Was published and became a bestseller.
Was published and became a bestseller.
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 Recently,
Recently,
he was woken
he was walking
in the middle of the night.
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 No es middle, middle.
Middle.
Middle. In the middle of the night.
On the middle of the night.
By someone knocking on his front door.
Be someone
No be.
kinda
By someone.
by someone
By,
kinda
again, by someone. By someone
by someone
knocking on his front door.
knocking on his front door.
No is. ¿Qué le dije de la H?
His.
His. Again. By someone knocking on his front door.
By someone kinda
Someone. By
someone
someone.
by someone knocking on his front door.
His front door. No dice conning, dice knocking.
Knocking.
Again. By someone knocking on his front door.
By Samuel Cunningham.
No Connie, knocking,
Knocking.
knocking. La K en inglés, así como está junto con una N, la K es muda, en cambio. Es como psicólogo que empieza con P. La P no se pronuncia. En English, la K no se pronuncia. Usted tiene knock, knocking, knife, es una K muda. Solo suena la N. Repeat. By someone knocking on his front door.
By someone knocking.
Someone.
Someone knocking on his front door.
Very good. It was his daughter.
It was his daughter.
His daughter.
His daughter.
To whom he hadn't been able.
To whom he had been able.
To whom he hadn't been able.
To whom he had been able.
He hadn't been able.
We haven't been able.
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 To read a bedtime story.
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 Yes. All those years earlier.
All those years earlier.
All those years earlier.
All those years earlier.
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 Yes. No es al, es all. All those years earlier.
All those years later.
Earlier.
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 Lear.
Later.
Lear.
Later.
Earlier.
Earlier.
Ok, pero el acento va en la primera. Earlier.
Earlier.
Yes. She had come to tell him.
She had come to tell.
To tell him.
To tell him.
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 That she had just read his book.
That she had just read his book.
Dad, I'm so proud of you.
Dad, I am so proud of you.
She said, and burst into tears in his arms.
She said and burst into tears in his arms.
All right. Thank you very much, Scarlett. ¿Qué tal? ¿Estás sudando?
Yes.
Yes. Ok. Sí, pero es que si no hacemos ese ejercicio, Scarlett, el pronunciation va a seguir en el mismo nivel. Hay que subirlo.
Teacher,
Yes, Daniel.
can I go to eat just for a moment?
Oh, you can bring the food here, Daniel. I have no problem.
Okay, but can I turn off my camera just for a moment?
Okay, for a moment, Daniel.
Okay, thank you.
All right. By the way, in all this reading, sorry, we found a special term, which is ghost writer. What's a ghost writer? Underneath, we have a little explanation. A ghost writer is somebody who writes a book for another person. All right? And obviously, because the man, Jeff, he didn't know how to write. So they had to change. I mean, they had to ask for help from a ghostwriter. He would tell the story and the ghostwriter would be typing the story. All right? All right. Okay, so this reading had an activity with it. We are going to work on it right away. There we go. All right, so we have numbers from 1 to 11. So I want you to read all of them. At the beginning, you take some time because you have to read all the text. But as you continue, it becomes faster and easier because you have less options. What happened first? Let's see if you can identify the beginning of the story.
Letter D.
Letter D is number 1. He sold old clothes in the market. All right. Before he sold clothes in the market, there was a story about his childhood, but I don't think it's here. All right, so that would be number 1. What would be number 2?
Letter G.
Letter G. He opened what? He opened a small clothes shop. All right, we're gonna write number 2 here. He opened a small clothes shop. What else? Number 3. Anyone?
Letter Kate. Kate.
Letter what? K.
Yes.
His shop was on the front page of a newspaper. All right. Then what happened next?
Letter H.
Letter H. He became a millionaire with his shop. All right. And then what happened after he became a millionaire?
Letter C.
Letter C. He lost all his money. So sad because of the recession in the 90s. Then what happened next?
He sold clothes in the market again.
He sold clothes in the market again. All right, that would be number 6. Keep going. Number 7.
Letter A. E.
Letter
Letter
A.
E.
He became a millionaire again.
No, the letter E.
Letter E. That makes
Yeah.
sense. Before becoming a millionaire, he opened a department store. The name was Jeff's. And then
Letter A.
letter A.
Number
He
8.
became, or what?
Number 8. Letter
Number 8 is letter A. All right. So number 9 would be
Letter F.
letter F. All right, that makes sense. Letter F says that he won an important prize. And finally,
The letter B, 10.
letter B is 10. He learned to read and write. Okay. And the last one?
11.
11, letter J. All right. Let's see if you did this correctly. Very nice. So yes, that's the order of this story. All right, all the details are here. The most impressive part for me, in my opinion, is the fact that This guy became a millionaire twice. 2 times he became a millionaire. That's pretty impressive, definitely. All right, so that was the reading assignment we had here. Now we've got a series of questions. Let's see what these are about. So, based on the same story, we have a bunch of vocabulary words that we need to identify. Okay, so read the question, please, and then try to identify which of the words is the one that we need for this space. Obviously, we're talking about a highlighted word, una palabra resaltada. So we have some of them here. Salesman, make money, boutique, gamble, went on sale, millionaire, recession. What would be the word for number 1, Mr. Giovanni?
So for me, the question number 1 is work the recession.
Recession.
Yeah.
Okay, read the question, please, the full question.
Okay. When was the last recession in your country? How long did it last? Has it lasted?
Has it lasted? All right. Yeah, in case, just in case you're still in a recession. All right, so that's the answer. Very good. Next, number 2. I would like to hear from Miss Melissa. Let me see if we have the answer around. Yes. All right.
Do you know anybody who works as a salesman?
Salesman, very good.
Salesman.
Yes, this is a salesman.
What does she sell? Does
Does
she
he,
enjoy her job?
his or her job? All right. Very good. Thank you, Melissa. A salesman means vendedor. Number 3, Letty.
Present. Is your work completed? How hard you have to lend you some money?
Okay, so if you were completely,
Um,
do we have this? Yes, the answer is somewhere here. If you were completely,
Millionary.
it's actually the opposite because you are asking for money. You're not giving money to another person. What's the opposite of millionaire?
sería broke.
Broke. Yes,
Broke.
broke, no broke. Broke. Broke means en quiebra. If you
Broke.
were completely broke. All right. Thank you, Letty. Number 4, Sebastián.
Yeah, mister. I'm here.
Please read number 4.
Have you ever bought sometimes the first day is
The options are the words in yellow.
okay. Return, please. Please
Yes.
return. Mm, sería set up a new business.
The first day where is business here? Business is not a word in yellow. You have to look for the words in yellow. Salesman, make money, boutique, gamble, went on sale, millionaire, recession, broke. The words in yellow are your options, Sebastian.
Gamble.
The first day gamble. Well, we're talking about products, buying something. And it's, have you ever bought? So we're asking for something in the past. Gamble is in present. Gamble means apostar o una apuesta. That has nothing to do with buying a product.
Y hablamos de pasado. Boutique.
Boutique is not a verb. You're looking for an action.
Went on sale.
Aha. Thank you. Who is this? Marcela?
Sí, Marcela.
Yes, the first time it went on sale. That's what makes sense here, right? Have you ever bought something the first day it went on sale? El primer día que se puso en venta went on sale. All right. And finally, Marcela, why don't you try the last one?
Um,
You have the options here.
Set a new business.
Set up a new business? Is that it? I mean, it makes sense, but I don't think it's a yellow word. Oh, yeah, it's over here.
set up a new business.
Set up a new business. All right, very good. Yeah, I couldn't see it because I had the Zoom controls at the bottom. Who has set up a business on their own. All right, that makes sense. We're gonna finish the attempt. Oh, we got something wrong. Oh, it's not a business, it's a new business. It's a new business. Where is it?
Sí, la copió mal, dicho.
I'm sorry. Set up a new business. All right, never mind. The important part is that you copy it correctly so you get the full score. All right? All right, guys. So with this, we finished the reading section. All right. Now we are going to work. We're not going to the listening yet, nor the grammar. All right. I want to make a pause on the Moodle assignments. So I believe I told you before that we can try to work some of the Flipgrid activities, which is what I am going to share with you today. All right. I'm going to ask you for a moment so that we can look for the Flipgrid activity here, and I sent you the link. English 5A. Yeah, so we did mood food already. See this here. English 5A. Aquí está. Okay, so we have an activity. The questions that we already worked on. Compartir, there we go. The questions that we already worked on together in the previous activity are here. And I just want you to answer the questions in Flipgrid. All right, so click on the link to Flipgrid. I am going to share the screen of Flipgrid too. Let me see, we have it here. There. Okay. Share the screen. And we got it. This is Flipgrid. So what do you have to do? Very simple. Read the questions and answer them in a video. So you're going to talk about the last recession in your country, how long it lasted. Do you know anybody who is a salesman? If you were completely broke, what would you ask? Who would you ask to lend you some money? Have you ever bought something the first day it went on sale? And do you know anybody who has set up a new business on their own? You answer these questions in a video. All right. Please, if you don't have access to Flipgrid, because I mean, maybe just Sebastian, but just in case, I am going to send you the invitation for the group.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So the first link is the activity. The second link is the link to join the group. All right. And you can have access to this activity and the activity we did before. We already finished an activity last week, which was about food. Same thing. You just have to read the questions and answer them in a video. All right. When you play the video, you can do this in your phone or you can do it in your device, in your computer. All right. You just have to, once again, record the video and then you upload it. It has to be something short, a video that lasts between 1 and 2 minutes, no more than that. All right.
All right. All
All
clear.
right. Well, actually, the instructions were for everybody, but thank you, Sebastian, for your response. So now you know we have two activities here. This was last week. This is today. So please, let's get to work. Start planning the activities, the answers that you're going to make. And
Teacher,
yes, tell me.
sorry, excuse me. And the first question is, when was the last recession in your country? What do you mean recession?
Well, recession is an economic situation in which everybody is in trouble. Okay, let's put it simple. When was the last time the economy of Ecuador was in trouble? According to you, in your opinion.
Okay, okay.
All
Understand,
right.
understand. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Eso lo logramos ahorita, teacher, ¿no?
Yes, I'm expecting you to finish this activity right now. And after you finish, I am going to check the videos in front of everybody and I will give you feedback.
Ah, yeah. All right.
All right.
Teacher, teacher.
Yes, tell me.
I can hear it. What does mean recession? Can
Recession?
you repeat,
Yes,
please?
recession is the same thing as in Spanish. Recesión is when the economy is in trouble. So people have less money, people don't have jobs. There is a big problem in the country. That's a recession. You got it?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Mister,
Yes?
excuse me, can you share the link, please?
The link for the activity or for the class?
No, the activity, please.
Yes, the link for the activity is this one. Check the Zoom chat.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Teacher, I'm going to leave the class for a while so I can record the video because my laptop doesn't work.
Of course, no problem. Thank you for letting me know.
Okay.
Teacher, sorry, where I can find the link or
The link is in the chat, Javier.
Okay, sorry.
Yes, actually, the two links. One link is to the activity, the other link is to join the class. If you're not part of the Flipgrid class, you have to
Okay.
check.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No griten por un momento que tengo que hacer algo.
Everybody, I'm going to start checking in 1 minute. All right, this has been more than enough time to work 5 simple questions.
Please un moment.
I can give you 1 moment.
Teacher, no, I'm finished. My video is uploading.
All right, no problem. So we're going to start
Going
checking
to.
this. Yes. Who's talking?
Sorry, me.
Yeah, no problem. So this is what we're going to do. I am going to check the videos. All right. My only concern is that we have been working on this for a while already, and I don't want to listen to my voice in the video. All right. This is very important. Si alguien sube un video en el que suena mi voz porque ya estoy hablando y dando instrucciones, o suena la voz del video de otro compañero, bueno, ¿cuánto se tardó en hacer un video de menos de 2 minutos? All right. You will have to do it again. Okay, let's begin with this. Let me organize. All right, I'm going to start with Demis, which is actually Denise Alvarado.
Hi, my name is Denise. The last recession was in 2008 and it is not over yet. I have a friend who is a salesman. He sells shoes and he enjoys his job. If I was broke, I would talk to my father about give me a loan. No, I don't like to buy things the same day it's go on sale. I have a cousin. She has her own business. She sells clothes, and the business is doing well.
All right, very nice, direct to the point. You didn't even spend too much time on your response, and actually it was very good. Thank you, Denise. We will continue. Oh, you have a dog there. Nice.
When was the last recession in your country? I think the last recession was when we were in pandemic because a lot of people were fired. How long did it take? How long did it last? I think it was like 1.5 year. Do you know anybody who works as a salesman? Yes, my sister's father, he works like a realtor, and yes, he really enjoyed it. If you were completely broke, who would you ask to lend you some money? If I were completely broke, I ask to lend money to my brother, probably. Have you ever bought something the first day it went on sale? What? No, I've never did that. Do you know anybody who has set up a new business on their own? Is it successfully? Yes, my sister's dad again. He he has he has his own real estate agency. Yes, I think he is successful.
All right, Daniel, very good. Very good answers. Thank you very much. Let's continue.
Following question. Number one, when was the last recession in your country? How long did it last? The last recession in Ecuador is June 2022, when economy slowed down to paralyzation because of indigenous people blocking the road to send to the president and lasted about a month. Number two, do you count out anybody who works as a salesman? What does she sell? Does she enjoy that job? One of my cousins works as salesman. He sells shoes, and I think he does enjoy his job because he has been working there a while. Question number three: if you were complete broke, who would you ask to lend you some money? If was completely broke, I would probably ask my parents to lend me some money. Question number four is: have you ever bought something the first day it went on sale? What? Yes, I bought the iPhone 13 Pro Max the same day it went it went on sale. Question number five: do you can now anybody what has it at a new scene? Yes, a lot of family members that have set a new scene of they then have.
Okay, pronunciation issues, Mr. Luis Fernando, but the most important word, it's not busin, it's business. Repeat, please, Luis. Business.
Otra vez dicho, es que está lejos.
Yes, business.
Business.
Business, yes. The
Business.
word that you are using in the text, right? You said busin. This is not busin, this is business. All right? Very important for you to know this. Okay. Thank you, Luis. Let's continue.
Hi, my name is Pablo Mora, and now I'm going to answer some questions. The first question says, when was the last recession in your country? How long did it last? Well, I heard about a recession in my country from 1998 to 1999. Second, do you know anybody who works as a salesman? What does he or she sell? Does he or she enjoy that job? Honestly, I don't know anybody who works as a salesman, so I can't answer that question. 3. If you were completely broke, who would you ask to lend you some money? First, I asked to my family, like my cousins or my uncle. But in case, I asked to my friends. 4. Have you ever bought something the first day it went on sale? What? Well, I did that. I bought an entry of a concert. And 5. Do you know anybody who has set up a new business on their own? Is it successful? Yes, I know some of my friends who have set up her own business, and some of them are successful.
Very nice job, Mr. Pablo. Very good pace as well. It was very natural, right? So yeah, I really don't have any other comment. Mr. Pablo, last time I made a correction on one of the words that you were saying live instead of live. But this time I don't have any comments. Thank you so much. Let's continue.
Okay. And what the last recession in your country? How long it last? The last recession in my country was in 1999. The currency of my country changed from sucres to dollars, and all the Ecuadorians had a lot of problem with their money. Do you know anybody who works as a salesman? She does he enjoy the job? Yes, my father have a hardware store, so salesmen from companies go to offer their products. If you were completely broke, who would you ask to lend who some money? Yes, if I am completely broke, I would like to find a friend, for example, Manolo, that is my best friend, and I will try to survive. And I will ask him if he can lend me some money, and I will return him later. Have you ever bought something the first day it went on sale? What? I don't remember exactly. Maybe the my iPhone because I was in that moment in United States, or maybe the inauguration of a restaurant. Do you know anybody who has set up a new business on their own? It's successful. Yes, my father found a job that is a hardware store, and he worked worked on it, and now a day is a huge business.
Very nice, Javier. Um, I just want to understand something. Are you talking about a hardware store? Like your, is that it?
Yes, una ferretería.
Okay, hardware store. Yes, that makes sense. Because when you were saying hardware, I was thinking of like computers and pieces, parts of the computer, but no, yeah. Hardware store is ferretería. Thank you, Javier. Thank you for sharing. No comments. Javier. All right. Javier, by the way, I don't have a grade for the first activity for you. So don't forget to do it. It's the other
Okay,
activity in
okay,
the
okay.
class in
I will do
Flipgrid.
it. Thank you.
All right, great. Thank you.
Hi, teacher. Question one. The last place in the country, I guess, I suppose, in the 99, in the conversion, the sucres to dollars in my country, Ecuador. Question two. Give me a second. Well, actually, I work as a salesman and really like it because I have my autonomy, my rules, my times, etc. Question three. Uh, no, it's one. I hope don't go through that situation, but I prefer my parents because then trust me and uh, because they trust me basically. Question four. Question four. I usually but buy immediately. I always prefer uh, for a discount. And finally, question five. Yes, I know many people, independent salesmen, some better than others, but the idea is looking a good future, you know? in the progress. I trying, teacher.
Okay, Sebastián, thank you for the attempt. Okay, attempt, el intento. All right. It was
You're welcome,
good.
teacher.
It
I'm
was good.
trying.
It was good enough.
Thank you.
I feel that you are a little bit shy because once you saw your face on the screen, you smiled. Yeah, but you must know that this happens for all the students. So don't worry. There's nothing to be ashamed. Now, my first comment, this is the first time I'm giving you feedback on your speaking. Sebastian, um, something that you have to work on is not really the pronunciation of the words, it's more the pace in which you speak. And when I say pace, I mean the speed. This doesn't mean that you have to speak English fast, but too slow is not very natural. Too fast is not natural either. So we want to push your pace, okay? The tempo that you have in your speaking abilities a little bit faster, all right? Not that I want you to speak fast. I want you to speak naturally. All right, that's my first comment, Sebastian. Please don't forget that you still have the first activity in Flipgrid pending. All right, you have to do it.
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome, Sebastian. Let's continue.
Hi, when was the recession in your country? One, did he last month? Number two, do you know some better word? As a certain person, the share do you like that hot? Yes, and keep friend word a certain person I like word the duke. Number three, if you completely working, what will ask do you borrow some money? It will rain amount money. Number four, have you ever bought some thing the first day? It went outside. Could no summer ladder I bought it. And number five, do you know
Teacher,
who
I'm
summer will
finished.
have
My
created
video
unique
is uploaded.
version on the
All right,
word
no problem.
is
So we're gonna start
Safari.
checking this. Yes, who's
Uh,
talking?
Jack, I currently
Sorry,
has a
me.
lot of
Yeah, no
success.
problem.
Thank you.
So this. Okay, we had exactly the problem I asked you not to have. Mr. Wilson. At the end, you can hear my voices and some of your classmates' voices. So you took a little bit long to do your video. We had enough time, but I feel that you're trying, all right? The only problem, Mr. Wilson, is that in your case, it's not just the pronunciation that can improve, but your current pronunciation is making it difficult to understand the message. So that is a problem. Maybe you can make one or two or a few mistakes in pronunciation, but if the message gets like not 100 but 80%, if people understand you, then you are succeeding in your communication. But in this case, the message is not really reaching the the objective. Pronunciation is important, Wilson. And I feel that you're trying to do the natural pace, the natural speed, but first you must focus on the correct way of saying the words. Right? That's my comment, Mr. Wilson.
Sí, licenciado, sé que me falta mucho la pronunciación y tengo que mejorar mucho en eso.
Ok, pero reconocerlo es el primer paso, Wilson.
Sí.
Lo importante es que usted acabe el curso demostrando que ha mejorado y sobre todo, eso es muy importante, yo creo que no se los he dicho, creo que es la oportunidad idónea. Y es que cuando yo califico speaking, o sea, estas actividades de Flipgrid, yo, o sea, tenga la certeza y la confianza de que yo en ningún momento voy a comparar a un alumno con otro, ¿sí? Así que, o sea, Wilson, yo no lo voy a comparar con Luis, ni con Sebastián, ni con Denise, ni con nadie. O sea, yo voy a comparar a Wilson de la semana 4 con el Wilson de la semana 1. Voy a comparar al Wilson de la semana 7 con el Wilson de la semana 5. O sea, siempre va a ser con usted mismo. Y usted es el que tiene que demostrar que semana a semana va mejorando. ¿Ok?
Gracias.
All right, Wilson. Okay, who's next? Oh, ya lo he visto todo. I don't think so. Let me refresh. Yeah, we're missing Letty, Hillary, Jocelyn, Milena, Marcela, Giovanni. All right. Letty.
Answer once. I think that it was in 2020 in pandemic is last years and a half. Answer two. Yes, I not afraid that is a segment he shall choose not. He doesn't enjoy that yet. Answer 3. I would ask my mom to lend my son money. Answer 4. Not, I never done. Answer 5. Not done, not I'm body with a new business. Thank you.
All right, Letty. The pronunciation is, Letty, are you here? Is Letty here?
Yes, sir.
Oh, no, Letty's not here. All right, no feedback, just the grade. Let's
Yes.
continue. Oh, there you are. Okay, Letty, I didn't see you. So, Letty, most importantly, I will always have something positive to say. And I feel that the pronunciation of the words, the pronunciation is improving. Not as fast as I wished, but it's improving. Um, Still, we're having trouble with something important about this activity. Letty, as I have told you before, I need you to be spontaneous. Spontaneous, not reading. If you read the activity, there's no speaking. All right? This is very important. Sorry, somebody had the microphone open. If you're speaking, I mean, if you're reading in a speaking activity, then that makes no sense. That's not the point of the activity. For reading, we have a text, we read together, we practice pronunciation. But in this activity with the video, I want all the students to share the ideas spontaneously. Maybe you can prepare like the answers. Okay, I'm going to talk about the recession from this year or the pandemic or whatever. I mean, but you have an order. It's not like you have exactly every word that you're going to mention. Because once again, that would not be a speaking activity that makes it reading. And we're not doing reading here. Letty, do you want to say something? ¿Me quiere decir algo?
Nada.
¿Segura?
Voy a mejorar eso. Sí, sí.
¿Segura? Es que siento su frustración en el rostro.
Es que sí me cuesta bastante pronunciar muchas palabras.
Sí, pero de hecho lo que elogié de su presentación fue que la pronunciación ha mejorado. Lo que estoy, la crítica que estoy haciendo es en función de la lectura, que eso es algo que se lo he repetido varias veces, incluso en una oportunidad anterior, en un módulo. En esta actividad, yo espero que los estudiantes se expresen libremente, de forma más espontánea. no
Ah,
basándose en un libreto ni en algo que ya está prescrito y usted simplemente se graba leyéndolo. Ahí se pierde la intención de la actividad. Pero la idea es que usted practique, que usted manifieste sus ideas, así sea que hable más despacio, así sea que haga pausas, pero que se vea que es usted la que está produciendo ese mensaje desde adentro, no desde una pantalla en donde lo lee.
ya,
¿Ok? Hagamos ese esfuerzo, Leti, porque de
ya.
otro modo, pues, no vamos a mejorar en speaking y es el objetivo. Mire que toda la academia cambió su formato y ahora el examen de speaking es 80%. O sea, así de importante. Entonces ya no basta con estudiarse las reglas gramaticales, ni el vocabulary, ni nada de eso, solo speaking. Así que enfóquese en eso, enfóquese en hablar.
Yeah. Thank
All
you.
right, Letty, thank you. Let's continue.
Question number 1. When was the last recession in your country and how long did it last? I think something serious in Ecuador is the state of emergency, and I think it will last for 60 or 65 days. Number 3. If you were broke, who will you borrow money from? I think I will borrow from my parents, and without money, I invest. 2. Do you know anyone who works as a salesman? What do you sell? Do you like that job? Yes, I have a friend currently opened a pizza place, and yes, he likes his job. 4. Have you ever bought something the first day it went on sale, and what? When I was a little, I bought everything that came out of One Direction or another band. And 5. Do you know anyone who has started a new business on their own, and have they been successful? My friend who opened a pizza place is currently successful, and I think because he liked his job.
All right, Hillary, thank you very much. I really enjoyed your participation. Very nice pace and good pronunciation. But I was going to say something. Oh, you're a directioner. Interesting. You don't say when I was a little. A little what? When I was little, that would be appropriate. Or when I was a little girl, that would also make sense. But just saying a little, it's incomplete. I'm missing one little thing. But for oral skills, very good. That's what I'm rating anyway. So just keep the comment for you for improving the next activities. Let's continue.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
The first question, when was the last recession in your country? How long did it last? I consider that the recession could be the pandemic that occurred in 2019, affecting use not only in our country but the worldwide. The worldwide. Do you know someone who works as salesperson? Tell do you like the job? I have friends who sell the magazine, the products, and the clothing, and she really likes it. The three question issues were completely broken. Who will ask you to borrow some money? Um, my mother adoption. Adoption mother. I am very sure that she will help me the loan money until I can pay back. Have you ever bought something the first day in the went or sale? No, normally not many times in the expenses sometimes. I hope it also depends in Chile it a lot. Eh, do you know someone who create a new business on the their own is successful? It's I hang and friends. who study the physical therapy and now has a place for massage. He is doing very well. Thank you.
All right, Jocelyn, something that I like about your participation is the attitude that you have. I mean, you're still smiling and you're trying your best, and that is very positive. You are being spontaneous, which is one of the basic things I ask for this activity. That problem that I can feel and you need to improve is the fact that in some words, the pronunciation is not letting the message be communicated effectively. So this is something that we have to correct. Remember that the words in English are not read as they are written. El inglés no se pronuncia como se lee. In Spanish, it is. In English, no. So you have to practice, you have to listen, and you have to repeat so that you get the right pronunciation of the words. That's my comment, Miss Jocelyn. All right, let's continue with the next participation. Milena.
Hi, my name is Milena Villacreces, and today's topic is money. So the first question says, when was the last recession in your country? How long did it last? So as far as I know, it was when we were in pandemic, and it lasted for about 2.5 years when the entire world collapsed and we make a pause. The second one says, do you know anybody who works as a salesman? What does she sell? So my father is a salesman. He sells any type of product from pencils, backpacks, anything with your brand. If you were completely broke, who would you ask to lend you some money? So I would say my best friend. We kind of like live together because we spend together every single day of our lives. And why would I choose her? Because she's a nice human being and she's always there for me. She always tried to help me with everything that I need. The next one says, have you ever bought something the first day it went on sale? What? So if I'm completely honest, I don't think I've ever done that. I've always tried to save some money so that way when I want to buy something very important to me, all that money that I saved, I'm gonna spend it in something that I'm not gonna regret. And the last one says, do you know anybody who has set up a new business on their own? Is he successful? And basically, yes, my father has his own company for a while now, and he's doing pretty well. He works with my mother too. They are like partners and everything, and he's pretty nice.
All right, Milena, thank you very much for your comments. I really enjoy the pace. Actually, you're speaking faster than I was expecting, but that's not something bad as long as the communication is clear, which in your case it is. Now, there was something I wanted to share. Oh yeah, the pronunciation of one specific word. It's salesman, not salesman. All right, because sailman would sound like a person who sails, like sails in a boat or in a ship, right? That would be a sailman. So it's important that you pronounce the second S, salesman. Come on, repeat it now.
Yeah, sorry. Sometimes when I try to speak fast because I get a little bit too
Nervous.
enthusiastic,
Yeah.
I speak faster.
Don't worry. Just make this correction, please. Salesman.
Yeah. Salesman.
That's it. Yeah, I knew you could do it. All right, Milena, thank you very much for your answer. Let's continue.
The first question, I think the last recession, it was in 2020 because of the COVID. The second question, I know someone who works as a salesman. I have a friend who sells clothes. The third question, I probably turn to close friends or family for a loan. And I bought a cell phone on its first day of sale. And for the last one, I know someone who set up a new photography business.
All right, thank you for your comments, Marcela. Marcela, are you around? Marcela. Oh no, I don't see her. All right, she already has a score, but no feedback, so we can move on.
This activity is written answer the following question. When the first question is when was the last recession in your country? How long this is it last? So the problem is now happening in Ecuador. So the is that there is no money covered, so the security expenses, you know. And the second question, anyone who works as salesperson that sells, and do you like that job? Yes, I know that person. She was my aunt, and in the past years ago, the cake business. So yeah, it's a salesperson good in the moment, and the business is everything fine with the people on buy the cakes. Yeah. Well, in the third question is you were completely broke, who would you ask the lend you some money? Yes, I would ask my mom and for some money. And the fourth question is, have you ever bought something first day in vain on sell that? No, I no, really have never bought something that came out right away. In the last question, five question is, do you know someone who was creating a new business on their own? At the time, this time, I am not aware of anyone who has business in my area.
Thank you, Giovanni. Very nice job. The only thing that I have to share with you, the only comment I have for you, where are you? Giovanni. Yeah, so the thing is, when you're doing a presentation, maybe when you are speaking like in a conversation, you can make certain pauses, and maybe it's natural when you do and you stay for a long time. But this is not something that teachers expect to listen to in a presentation. So, I mean, if you had the chance to edit the video, which I think you did, then you simply cut those little moments so it doesn't feel unnatural. All right, that's my only concern right now, the pauses that you were making during their presentation. Giovanni.
All right, teacher.
All right,
Thank you.
thank you. How many are we missing? We only have 2 more minutes. Oh, Giovanni was the last one. Great. All right, guys. So I'm gonna stop sharing this.
Teacher, I post my video.
You what? You posted your video?
Yes.
Let me reload. Oh, yes. So we have Claudia and Melissa. Yeah, 1 minute and 1 minute. We have time for those.
When was the last recession in your country? How long did it last? The last recession, I think, was in 2020 by the COVID-19. The economy had a significant impact on Ecuador during the year. Do you know anybody who works as a salesman? What does she sell? Does she enjoy that job? I don't know anyone close who works as a salesman. If you were completely broke, who would you ask to lend you some money? It will be someone close to my family, someone I can trust. Have you ever bought something the first day it went on sale? What? I don't usually buy new things when they are released because they are always very expensive. And the last question is, do you know anybody who has set up a new business on their own? It is successful. I have many friends who have started dessert ventures and have made progress, and they have their own business.
Right, Claudia, very nice. Nice pronunciation too. Very neat and very clear. My only concern was that I would expect a little more information on certain answers, like, do you know anybody? No, I don't know. I mean, maybe the whole point of the exercise is not really to know if you do or you don't, but that you express your ideas. So you take advantage of the question for that. That's my only recommendation, but it's a recommendation. It's not really affecting your score. So thank you very much.
Thank you, teacher. I'm sorry.
No, no, don't worry. For the next time. And the last one, Melissa.
Okay, Miss.
Answer number 1. At this moment, he is going through a difficult time because of crime, and it is an issue that will last for many years. Answer number 2. I have a friend who works selling clothes, and if she likes her job. Answer number 3. I will ask my sister for money she could help me. Answer number 4. If I bought some shoes that were fashionable at the time. Answer number 5. So far, I don't know anyone.
All right, Melissa. My comment is the following. I feel that you are sacrificing pace in order to focus on pronunciation. That is not something bad, all right? But the ideal situation is that both pace and pronunciation are correct. In your case, it's good that you make the choice of working your pronunciation first and then working on your pace. That's my comment. Good pronunciation. You can improve the pace, Melissa.
Okay, Mister.
All right, Melissa. Thank you very much. I don't think we have anything else to watch. Oh, Luis. Luis has 40 seconds.
Hello, my name is Luis Cabello. Question 1, I don't understand. Question 2, yes, my friend Rafael sell Howard products. Question 3, my mother money. Question 4, no, never. Question 5, no.
All right, Mr. Luis, a similar comment. The idea of the question is not to really know what's going on, but for you to speak. So the first questions were okay. The final question saying never and no is not really speaking, Luis. I think you can improve that a lot. Hopefully, the following activities you will do so. All right, guys, with this, we would finish for today. Thank you very much for staying some additional minutes. And I hope you have a great weekend. See you.
Teacher,
See you when? See you next Thursday. Thursday, February 1.
Mister.
Have a nice day. Yes. I mean, if you have a question, you can stay. The rest of you, you can leave. Don't worry.
Okay, thank you.
Bye,
Toby?
Mister. Thank you.
Bye, Mister. Thank
Bye-bye,
you.
everyone else. Sebastian, what is your question?
Bye,
Sí,
mister.
solo dos cosas.
Yes.
Ya empiezo a hacer las actividades, ¿no? Sin importar que ingrese tarde ni nada.
No hay esa condición en Moodle. Moodle siempre está activo.
Y le hago una pregunta, profe, solo por si acaso le hago la consulta. Me preocupa porque quiero saber si la nota de este módulo de inglés me va a afectar en algo en cuanto a la beca de la universidad. Pregunto, si es aparte o nada que ver. No sabe, por si acaso.
A ver, yo creo que eso mejor usted lo puede consultar con ya sea la facultad o la coordinación de inglés, porque nunca me han hecho esta pregunta, honestamente no lo sé. Yo creería que no, y
Yo también
a
creería que
ver,
no.
yo creería que no, porque de todos modos esto es como un requisito aparte, no es tanto una materia de su malla, ¿ya? Pero al mismo tiempo también he escuchado que el acta de notas se sube al sistema de la universidad, pero no sé si en la universidad salga de forma cualitativa como aprobado o no aprobado. Sí, entonces es algo que creo que debería averiguar usted con las personas correspondientes. Yo no le
Ok,
sabría responder,
y
disculpe.
la última, gracias, disculpe que ingresé tarde por lo de los exámenes y yo ya mañana termino exámenes ya.
No se preocupe, solo se perdió una hora.
Gracias. Hasta luego, nos vemos la siguiente semana.
Listo, bye bye.
Mister, una pregunta, el video se lo puede subir hasta hoy
Sí,
a
sí,
más
si no
tarde.
alcanzó a subirlo durante la clase, tiene lo que dure el resto del día para subirlo, pero tiene que aparecerme ahí la fecha de hoy, 26 de enero. Si ya
Ok,
sale 27 o cualquier otro día, ya no cuenta.
ok, gracias.
All right, you're welcome.
Mister, una
Bye.
pregunta.
Luis,
Sobre lo de Alticia, le comuniqué a Mister Alfonso y dijo que le dijera a usted si ya aparezco en el sistema.
revisemos.
Ok, Mister.
Veamos. Inglés, inglés personalizado 28-26. Mr. Cabello. Sí, ya aparece Mr. Cabello.
Ok, thank you, Mister.
You're welcome. All right. See you. Have a great weekend.
Bye.